congratulate each other following the game. And we'll have an interview with up here just shortly as he makes his way over. And now joining us is Pacific head coach Bradley Davis. Coach, I just thought your defensive scheme tonight was absolutely brilliant. You held them to a season-low 51 points.
Yeah, you gotta credit our staff for that coming up with the plan. We did a great job of players did a great job of executing it, and coach staff did a great job of coming up with it. I don't know what 21. We were really trying to keep 21 as quiet as possible. She still ended up with 22, and that's what good players do. They're going to get it, but we made her work for every single one.
You did. She had 12 points in that first quarter and then just 10 the rest of the way. The first time you two squared off, they hit 16 three-pointers.
Yeah.
So how much was it an emphasis on limiting their three-pointers today?
Huge. That was one of our keys in making sure we defend the three-point line. They shoot it so well. We were witness to, I think, their record-setting night, over at their place, and we didn't want to see that again.
Coach, what has been the turnaround? I mean, you've now won 5 in a row, but prior to that, you had lost 11 of 13. So what do you contribute to this turnaround now that you've won 5 in a row?
Well, we're healthy. We've got our lineups that are able. Everybody's contributing, which is great, and I think everybody's ready to go. The biggest thing is we're starting to share the ball a lot more. I think last game we had 20 assists. This game, 14 assists on 24 made shots, and that's been huge on the offensive end. But really, I think it's been our defensive end and our rebounding. We've out-rebounded these last two teams pretty healthily, and that's what's been able to get us a decent-sized win.
Yeah, I also think you've got a lot of great production from your bench. I mean, you outscored their bench tonight 36-16. I mean, Katie Deaton, she tied her season high with 15. Rosie Schweitzer, 12 rebounds and 9 points. I mean, just great production from your bench once again.
Yeah, no, Deaton came in. The 15 points were great, but I thought she defended like crazy on Camille. She really did. She played hard. Defensively, she has those long arms, and she was able to deter some shots just on her own.
All right, so you've got some time to enjoy this one, and then a trip to the Northwest. You've got Gonzaga and Portland coming up.
Yeah, it's not an easy trip, is it? They're both playing well. No idea what they did earlier today, but those two teams are at the top of the conference. I think everybody's talking about Gonzaga, and they're good. But people need to start realizing Portland's pretty good up there too, and so that'll be a tough road trip.
Yeah, Gonzaga did knock off Portland, so now Gonzaga in sole possession of first place, followed by Portland. Coach, congratulations on the win. Thank you for your time. Go back with your team now and celebrate it and enjoy.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Taking a look at some final numbers here this afternoon. We'll go start with Pacific, and they were led by Katie Deaton. She had 15 off the bench to lead all scorers. Liz Smith had 14. She did most of her damage in that first half. It was 9 apiece for James and Schweitzer off the bench. I mentioned once again, Rosie nearly had a double-double, 9 points to go along with 12 rebounds. It was also 9 points for Sam Ashby, 4 apiece for Ennis and Elliott. And Cassidy Johnson contributed 3 points, her first 3 points of the season. She did that in just over a minute. For San Francisco, they scored a season-low 51 points. They were led by Camille with 22. She was the only player in double figures. She didn't really get much help anywhere else. Kennedy Dickey had 8. Lauren Christie also had 8. And it was 4 points for Langer off the bench, 2 apiece for Baum, Gales, and Vala Verta. San Francisco shot it just 30% from the field, and they were 3 for 20 from beyond the arc. The first matchup, as mentioned earlier, school record 16, but just 3 3-pointers here this afternoon. They shot just 55% from the line, 10 for 18. Pacific, they didn't shoot much better, but once again, it was their defense that really carried them. They shot 36% from the field, 24 for 67, 6 for 15 from beyond the arc. Shot it very well from the foul line, 13 for 15, 87%. And they out-rebounded San Francisco on the end, 52-32, a plus 20 on the boards. Well, once again, our final score here from the Alex G. Spano Center. Pacific knocks off San Francisco by a score of 67-51. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Dennis Ackerman signing off, and you are listening to Pacific Women's Basketball on Fox Sports AM 1280 and the iHeart Radio app.